Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to add and remove columns from a Columnar template-based report. In this video we'll be working with the job list report. Before we make any changes, let's see what the report printout and exported Excel file currently look like. As you can see, the job list report preview shows a handful of job card related fields such as job number, quote number, company, date received, as well as date required. Exporting the printout to Excel, the layout is similar. There is the header, the column header row, as well as the detail rows below it. To modify a template, you want to click on the template button. This will display a list of templates that the report is currently linked to. In our case, we want to modify the job list report test template. And we'll do so by selecting it and clicking on Edit. Once the template is open in Excel, you'll find the layout similar to the exported Excel file. There's the header row and the detail row. For this example, I'll be adding a column for the date scheduled field. So I'm just copying from the existing date required column and renaming the header, as well as updating the field in the detail row. Keep in mind that you want to make sure that the field name being entered is valid, otherwise you will get an error. You can double check within the report data view the valid field name. Once the header and detail cells are in place, you will need to make sure that the detail cell is within the temp file named range. And this tells the cell to get the date scheduled field data from the generated temp file. The temp file name range can be found under the Formulas tab under Name Manager. As you can see, I expand the temp file name range to include the tempfile.date schedule field cell. One thing that I forgot to mention was to make sure that the cell is properly formatted. As we are printing the date schedule field, it is important to make sure that the cell is formatted to display a date. As the column was copied over from the date required, the date cell formatting was carried over. But you would want to keep this in mind for adding a column for a currency field or a numeric field. Now you want to save your changes and go back to the report. Click on Preview and you'll see that the date scheduled column is now visible on the report printout. After exporting the printout to Excel, you'll see that the date scheduled column is now visible in the Excel file. In order to remove the column, edit the template again, right-click on the column that you want to remove, and click on Delete so that the whole column is deleted. And you want to make sure that the temp file name range still covers the rest of the cells. Save your changes and go back to the report. Now when we preview the report, you can see that the date scheduled column is no longer there. And when exported to Excel, you can see that the date schedule column is no longer there.